I remember the first time I saw Simone Biles perform. It was like watching gravity take a vacation. There she was, all 4 feet 8 inches of her, launching into the air with a power that seemed superhuman. As I watched her twist and flip with a precision that defied logic, I couldn't help but think, this isn't just gymnastics. This is art. This is revolution. But little did I know, Simone's most powerful move wasn't on the vault or the beam. It was when she stood up and said, I need to focus on my mental health. In that moment, she didn't just stick a landing. She landed a blow for athletes everywhere, showing that true strength isn't just physical, it's mental too. So, how did this pint-sized powerhouse from Spring, Texas, become not just the greatest gymnast of all time, but also a voice for a generation? That's what we're diving into today, folks. Buckle up, because this is a story of flips, twists, and turns, both on and off the mat. Hey there, sports fans and inspiration seekers. Today we're talking about a force of nature in a leotard, Simone Biles. With 19 World Championship golds and 7 Olympic medals, Simone isn't just a gymnast. She's a once-in-a-lifetime athlete who's rewritten the record books and redefined what's possible in her sport. Now, I've been covering sports for years here at Peak Performance Players, but I've got to tell you, gymnastics holds a special place in my heart. The combination of strength, grace, and sheer guts it takes to launch yourself into the air and trust that you'll stick the landing. It's something that never fails to amaze me, and nobody embodies that spirit quite like Simone Biles. But here's the thing. Simone's story isn't just about medals and perfect tens. It's about resilience, mental toughness, and the courage to speak up when it matters most. From her journey through foster care to her stand for mental health at the Tokyo Olympics, Simone's impact reaches far beyond the gym. In this video, we're going to take you on a journey. We'll explore Simone's rise to gymnastics stardom, dive into the moves that made her a legend, and examine how she's using her platform to change the conversation around mental health in sports. So, whether you're a diehard gymnastics fan or just someone looking for a little inspiration, stick with us. This is a story you won't want to miss. Simone's story begins far from the Olympic podium. Born in Columbus, Ohio, in 1997, Simone and her siblings entered foster care when she was just 3 years old. I can't help but think about the resilience it must have taken, even at that young age, to navigate such a challenging start in life. But then came a turning point. Simone's grandfather, Ron, and his wife, Nellie, adopted Simone and her younger sister. They provided the stability and support that would become the foundation for Simone's future success. It was on a daycare field trip at age 6 that Simone first encountered gymnastics. I imagine that moment, a young Simone watching the older girls flip and tumble, her eyes wide with wonder. Little did anyone know that they were witnessing the birth of a legend. From there, it was a rapid ascent. By age 14, Simone was competing at the junior elite level. And in 2013, at just 16 years old, she won her first world championship all-around title. I remember watching that competition, seeing this teenager outperform seasoned veterans and thinking, we're witnessing something special here. As Simone's career progressed, it became clear that we weren't just watching a great gymnast. We were watching the greatest of all time. The records started falling like dominoes. Most world championship medals, 25. Most world championship gold medals, 19. First woman to win 3 consecutive world all-around titles. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about how Simone achieved them. I've seen a lot of great athletes in my time, but I've never seen anyone quite like Simone. Her power, her precision, her seemingly impossible combination of strength and grace. It's like watching a superhero in action. And then there's the Biles. When Simone unveiled this move, a double layout with a half twist, at the 2018 World Championships, I nearly fell out of my chair. It's a move so difficult, so groundbreaking, that it was named after her. But Simone didn't stop there. She went on to introduce the Biles II on floor exercise and the Biles on balance beam. Each time she steps onto the mat, there's a palpable sense of anticipation. What will Simone do next? How will she push the boundaries of what we thought was possible? But Simone's most courageous moment didn't come with a perfect landing or a record-breaking score. It came during the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, held in 2021 due to the pandemic, when she made the difficult decision to withdraw from several events, citing mental health concerns. I remember the shockwaves that decision sent through the sports world. Here was Simone Biles, the greatest gymnast of all time, at the peak of her powers, stepping back from the biggest stage in her sport. It was a moment that forced us all to confront some uncomfortable truths about the pressures we put on athletes. Simone spoke openly about experiencing the twisties, a dangerous phenomenon where a gymnast loses their spatial awareness mid-air. But more than that, she talked about the immense pressure, the weight of expectations, and the importance of prioritizing mental health. In that moment, Simone showed a different kind of strength. It wasn't about powering through or pushing past limits. It was about recognizing her own needs and having the courage to put her well-being first, even in the face of potential criticism. The impact of Simone's stand for mental health can't be overstated. It sparked conversations across the sports world and beyond. Other athletes, inspired by Simone's courage, began to speak out about their own struggles with mental health. But Simone's advocacy doesn't stop there. She's been a powerful voice for survivors of sexual abuse, speaking out against the systemic failures that allowed abuse to occur in USA gymnastics. She's used her platform to advocate for foster children, drawing from her own experiences to highlight the need for support and reform in the foster care system. Through it all, Simone has remained an inspiration to millions. Young gymnasts look up to her not just for her incredible skills, but for her resilience, her authenticity, and her willingness to stand up for what's right. As I reflect on Simone's journey, I'm struck by how she's redefined what it means to be a champion. It's not just about the medals or the moves named after you. It's about using your voice to make a difference, about showing vulnerability and strength in equal measure. As we wrap up our deep dive into the life and career of Simone Biles, I'm left in awe of her journey. From a little girl in foster care to the most decorated American gymnast in history, Simone's story is one of perseverance, excellence, and courage. We've seen her defy gravity with moves like the Biles, watched her rack up medal after medal, and witnessed her bravely stand up for mental health on the world's biggest stage. Through it all, Simone has shown us what true greatness looks like, not just in terms of athletic achievement, but in terms of character and integrity. Simone's advocacy for mental health has been nothing short of revolutionary. By speaking out, she's helped to break down the stigma surrounding mental health in sports. She's shown that it's okay to not be okay, and that taking care of your mental health is just as important as physical training. The conversations Simone has sparked are changing the way we think about athletics and performance. Coaches, teams, and sports organizations are now paying more attention to the mental well-being of their athletes. It's a shift that will benefit not just elite athletes, but anyone who participates in sports at any level. Now, I'd love to hear from you. How has Simone Biles inspired you? Have her actions changed the way you think about mental health in sports? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experiences and perspectives are an important part of this ongoing conversation. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into Simone Biles' extraordinary journey, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Peak Performance Players. We're always exploring the stories of athletes who are changing the game, both on and off the field. And stay tuned for our next video, where we'll be looking at other athletes who are using their platforms to advocate for important causes. From climate change to social justice, these sports stars are proving that their impact extends far beyond their athletic achievements. Remember, in sports and in life, it's not just about the heights you reach, it's about the lives you touch along the way. Simone Biles has shown us that true greatness isn't just about what you achieve, but about how you use your voice to make a difference. Until next time, this is Peak Performance Players, reminding you that every day is a chance to stick the landing on your own dreams. Keep reaching, keep growing, and remember, your mental health is your greatest asset. Take care of it, just like Simone taught us. See you in the next video.